Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be doing another what if as usual. Much like the last one, this one's going to be focused on Broly, but it's going to be an entirely different concept. Of course you already read the title so you know what it is, but it's going to be what if Bardock had 3 children, and Broly was the 3rd one. I'll explain further as we get into it, and as you can guess, this would have a major effect on the story. Now with that being said, it's time to start this what if. Much like the last one, this story starts on Planet Vegeta, but we're going to skip through most of that stuff, so you can just assume the basics of what would happen. The only difference here in this story is that Kame will be involved, and Bardock would return home to her after his mission. A couple years prior to this, they would have had 2 children, one which would be named Raditz, and one which would be named Broly. I could name Broly something else for the sake of the story, but it's kind of just for convenience that I'm going to keep him named Broly. Both Broly and Raditz would be sent off with Prince Vegeta to go on a mission, and Kakarot would be here with his family. After all the usual events occur, Bardock would take Kakarot and send him off in a pod to Earth to eventually start the events of Dragon. Bardock would get destroyed along with Planet Vegeta, and then the main part of the story would happen when all his children are fully grown. Now, starting at the beginning of Z, Goku is going to Kame house with Gohan, and then he eventually makes it and shows him off to his friends. However, little would he know that both his long-lost brothers would be coming to find him. However, they would come across a large power level first, and that would be Piccolo, who would demand to know who they are and why they are here. They would mention that they are looking for their brother Kakarot, and Piccolo would be confused on who this Kakarot would be. Raditz would be tired of the distraction and would want to fight Piccolo, but Broly would calm him down, saying that they had to find their brother. Broly and Raditz would fly off to find Kakarot and would eventually end up at Kame house, where they would see him and the rest of his friends. The Earthlings would be confused at their interruption and would question the men, who would reveal they are from a race called the Saiyans, and that Goku is their brother. Raditz would be angry at Goku for seemingly to fail his mission, which he would assume that he would be on, but Broly wouldn't think he would have a mission, because if he did, he would have already finished it by now. Broly would calm the situation down, and they would end up talking to Goku and the Z Fighters, and the situation would now be peaceful. Broly would do this because it would seem that his brother would be happy with his life, something that he couldn't relate to, so he wouldn't want to take it away from him. After a peaceful talk with their brother and his friends, Broly and Raditz would end up challenging Goku to a fight after all. They would do this because they would be curious if his power level actually matched his true strength. Goku would leave Gohan on Kame house for now, so he could be safe, and they would all go off to a remote location, catching Piccolo watching when they go away. The brothers would reach their location and prepare to fight, and Goku would ask exactly how strong they are. Raditz and Broly would have spoken freely, having turned off their scouters, with Raditz admitting that he is the weakest on the team, and that Broly has the most potential of anyone there. Goku would ask who would want to fight first, and Raditz would step up, saying it would be more of a fair fight with him. The fight would be short but sweet, and it would be more of a fair fight, but with Raditz obviously outclassing Goku. This would only motivate Goku more, and he would then want to face his other brother, who he would be very excited to see his full power. Broly would stop him though, because he would say that his full power would probably tear Kakarot apart, so he wouldn't want to go full force quite yet. Though he will show him what he can truly do after they are done fighting. Broly would step up to fight Goku, and it would be even more of an unfair fight than with Raditz, with Broly outclassing Goku in every way, and Goku not even having encountered most of his moves. This wouldn't discourage Goku though, as it would only want to make him get stronger so he could stand up to his brothers. The 3 Saiyans would talk some more, with Goku ending up convincing Broly and Raditz that they should stay there and train with him. They would like this idea since they haven't seen their brother in such a long time, and this planet seems rather peaceful compared to their normal life. Broly and Raditz would get rid of their scouters, crushing it, and then Broly would end up showing Goku what he promised him. Broly would power up, with Goku sensing a massive amount of energy emanating from his brother, and then his hair would eventually turn yellow, and it would get bulkier. Raditz would tell Goku this would be the Super Saiyan form, and that Broly would be the Super Saiyan of Legends that would be destined to beat Frieza. Broly, fully powered up, would now look at Goku and would say this would be the key to redeeming their race. The 3 Saiyans would promise to train and get smarter together, and then they would all head back to Kame house. Meanwhile, in space, Nappa and Vegeta would have listened to the conversation at some point, and then their scouters would have went offline, so they would assume they would have been destroyed. They would be annoyed they would have to investigate such a problem themselves, but they would put it off for now, as it wouldn't be an immediate urgent issue to them. Now that'll be the end of part 1. I do like the setup I just did here, and I hope you do too. If you liked it too, please support the channel, and I'm gonna try and finish out the series I have going right now. I want to go back to the Piccolo one soon, so look out for that one, maybe in the near future. I do plan on doing series other than Dragon Ball, but right now I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do that, so maybe an Avatar one in the future is also gonna happen as well. Now with that being said, thank you for watching, and I am out.